radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz Morning Takeover, it's time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Streetz Morning Takeover, it's on your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz Morning Takeover, it's time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping back at each other, who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows? Streetz Morning Takeover, it's time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know that, yeah.
It's lit. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Happy Tuesday. It's a toxic Tuesday. It's a terrible Tuesday for some of y'all with 2-year-olds. You dig what I'm saying? We up early. It's going to be a good day. We are already arguing this morning, man. Life is great. We trying to figure out who's going to be the littest today.
I ain't arguing with a soul, but I will tell you about what's happening in the Word on the Streetz news.
And folks better know they better not be arguing with me this Toxic Tuesday because I'm crazy. The crazy report coming up, so keep it locked.
Y'all crazy. Now, y'all know we're going to have a good day today. We lit this early. You know what it is, man. Date dilemma coming up. Are you smarter than Young Jock? It's up in the stuff. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
What up? Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Now, we got to get into the Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. This is just a space where we give you some motivational words of encouragement and inspiration. Now, in the recent days, we've talked about Uncle Shannon Sharp and his recent allegations against him.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
And of course, people are saying things like, well, when are you going to learn your lesson? Well, he shouldn't have done this. He should have been doing this. I'll tell you what, one thing I've come to the realization is it is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. And I'm not saying anything he did was evil, but he's being projected as evil. So that's something that he has been doing that has lured him into this space to where in turn he'll be viewed as this villain. I took this quote, it's a Zen quote, right? And I want you to understand what it is. You don't have to be evil, but there are some things in your mind, there are some things in your protocol, your MO, your method of operation, how you move on a regular that consistently puts you in places. You ever see someone that's always like, man, every time I turn around, every time I look up, it's this, it's this, it's that, it's that. And they don't understand that they themselves are the common denominator in their demise. So with that being said, continue to understand some of the things you do will consistently put you in places that you don't want to be. All right, that's my daily jump start for you. Coming up, Shawty with the crazy report. Keep it locked. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock's Daily Jump Start.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Wake up, it's Gucci, man. Young Jock, the Streetz Morning Takeover is on now.
That's right, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here, Shawty. Let's get into it now. Representative Sharon Thaner files 7 articles of impeachment against Trump, accuses him of tyranny, bribery, and abuse of power.
Article 1, obstruction of justice and abuse of executive power. From denying due process to unlawful deportations, Trump defied court orders. Article 2, taking away Congress's power of the purse. Trump dismantled agencies and froze funds without permission from Congress. Article 3, abuse of trade powers and international aggression. He imposed damaging tariffs and threatened military invasions of our allies.
Now, who is going to support him on this?
I don't know, but he did all of that stuff. Trump did all of that. Who's going to support this man? It doesn't sound like Congress, though, because don't sound like Congress at all.
Definitely the Republicans not going to get behind this.
Right. This is a 20-page endowment Thank you.
Because
Thank
he
you,
did that.
All right, a 29-page document stating this impeachment, 7 different articles. Not a good look at all. We're going to see if the man going to be by himself in this cause, though.
Yeah.
All right, prayers be with him. There's a lot of evils against him at this time.
I saw Joe Biden and him and Trump get impeached in the past, and nothing happens when you get impeached.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. We're going to keep you updated with what's going on. Of course, we got Shawty with that crazy report on the way. Keep it locked. This Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we about to do, man. We about to run down some cholesterol and some high blood pressure and some big fun at the new oversized theme park that caters to big people.
Welcome to Fatland, the first theme park engineered with fat head. This is where heavy meets happy. Roller coasters built with Space XL grade steel and fat physics. Lap bars with stretch. Must be this thick to ride. We even got a ride with recliner seats. Big ass cup holders. Extra wide seats for extra wide turns. And best believe we got concessions. Here at Calorie Cove, we got turkey legs the size of forearms, slabs of oxtail, deep fried everything. Luxury seating everywhere, shaded cushion. This the only park where the seats fit, the plates heavy, and the vibes heavier.
Yes, man, you gotta visit Fatland, and you would not believe the most popular ride they got, be easy, the ambulance. And that's crazy. And you know I know crazy, because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. We got another one on the way to Grady. Let's shout out what my name is with the Crazy Report. Follow my website at www.whatmynameiswithaz.com. Hi.
Now let's get into these national days.
All right, well, let's talk about these national days and get into this isn't your day anymore, Shawty. National Shrimp Scampi Day. You have graduated.
Yes, I'm grown.
All right, yeah. Also, it is National Zipper Day.
Hey, let it hang.
Sure, you have a few zipper problems these days.
Ooh,
maybe.
it hurt.
All right. Also, it is National Peach Rosé Day.
Okay, all right. If I do drink.
Shout out to all the drinkers.
Yes.
And it is Taurus season. All
What's
right.
up, Taurus?
Never thought that Master P was a Taurus, but happy birthday. He is 55 years old, and comedian Jerry Seinfeld, 71 years old as of today. Happy birthday to you. Now, it is time to get into these local celebrity birthdays because they matter. What up, DJ SWIN?
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. Ooh. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Big Taurus season. Shouts out to all of you. DeAndrea Landers. Big happy birthday. Shout out to you, honey. Anthony Williams. Happy birthday. Shout out to you. Regina Lee. Happy birthday, honey. Dominique Peterson. You've been celebrating before your birthday. I've been seeing you on social media. You've been hitting us up. Also, lastly, happy birthday to Daisy Buckingham. If you want to get your name on our birthday list, it's real easy. Just hop in the DM on the gram, DJ SWIN_MDS. Also, Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streetz with a Z Morning Takeover. We got you, all right? Miss Shyneka got the date. Miss Shyneka also has Word on the Streetz on the way. And if you want to get hooked up with $100 in that date dilemma, you need to be calling us up right now, all right? Leave it locked to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's up? What's happening? It's Big Lotto. Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about. One time for the steppers. Hey, man, we're going to slide for my partner every time. Hey, look, what else, Shawty? How you doing this morning, boy?
I'm trying, you know.
What's that? I'm trying.
Recovering.
We like giving away money. It makes you happy, and that makes us happy. How about that right there? What you got coming, Miss Shyneka?
All right. Well, let's talk about it. Trump is now taking credit for Shadura Sanders getting drafted.
Does the president think he deserves credit for Sanders getting picked? And does he think going to the Browns is better than being undrafted?
Hey, I'm gonna. All I will say is the president put out a statement, and a few rounds later he was drafted. So I think the facts speak for themselves on that one, Peter.
Girl, stop. He was going to get drafted.
Right, that's cap.
Let's just be all the way correct. And then the fact that they put in a diss, even being drafted by the Browns is better than not being drafted. Get your whitewash ass up. It's too early in the morning for me to be getting all mad. Anyway, I digress, and I have to correct this and say that the Trump administration had nothing to do with the talent of Deion Sanders or his boys.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Anywho, coming up inside the Word on the Streetz news, Diddy is saying now that he may have had mental conditions that caused him to commit such heinous crimes to the people. All right, so we're going to get into that as his trial is about to start very shortly. And Beyonce has kicked off the Cowboy Carter tour, but not until one of the little Carters had to come and show what she was working with, okay? And Terrence Howard, Lord have mercy, he done got to talking, y'all. And he's going to tell you the reason why he could not play the role of Marvin Gaye. All that and more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Turn off the lights. The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shyneka.
All right. Well, it seems that Diddy is now arguing that he had mental health conditions that caused him to commit alleged crimes because he was drunk and high. Now, Diddy is currently trying to recruit a doctor from Columbia University to testify on his behalf, but prosecutors don't want to hear it.
It's too late in the game for that.
No. All right. So, per legal documents viewed by TMZ, it's essentially that the music mogul was inebriated while committing his alleged sexual assault crimes. Prosecutors also point out that he drugged other people during his freak-offs. So, blaming his own haze does not make sense. Now, his trial is going to start on May the 5th, and the days are counting down.
I'm ready.
Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be a lot of drunk people trying to watch that.
Whoa.
Pink might make you act crazy, though. That's what the substance they say he was having.
So Cinco de Mayo is not a holiday here? Like they don't, it's not a federal holiday.
Nah, we just turn up.
It's a cultural holiday. Okay then. Okay, cool. So Beyonce has kicked off the Cowboy Carter tour in LA, and there was a surprise Carter that got to get their shine on last night. Rumi then begged her mama to get out there. And then cut the food, child. The people start waving at Rumi. I blame y'all. Y'all don't wave at Rumi because she was already nervous, and then she had to wave back. So then she tried to do her little part, but then it was too late because she got the giggles and then hugged her mama. It's literally the cutest thing that I have seen in such a long time. I watched the video like 10 to 20 times.
Miss Shyneka, I can't help but to think, is this strategic because the ticket sales have not been doing as well?
Oh, of course.
They only didn't sell 1,000 tickets.
This Beyonce supposed to be sold out.
1,000 tickets.
That's a lot of tickets.
Well, they were price gouging in the beginning. And now people are like, oh my God, I paid $1,000 and some dollars for my tickets, and the tickets next to me, $200 a piece.
I know people still paying their firm off from the last time she came.
Okay, then. All right, so let's get into this. Lastly, it seems that Terrence Howard says that he could not play the singer Marvin Gaye after he found out Marvin Gaye was gay.
I was over at Quincy Jones' house. I'm hearing rumors that Marvin was gay. And Quincy's like, yes. He went around it with everything, and I was like, no. And I'm like, they would have wanted to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, you mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a movie?
No.
Not even,
No, because I don't fake it.
Let me tell y'all something. Quincy Jones was one of the best to ever do it. But I promise you, every scandalous good story starts with when I was at Quincy Jones' house.
Wow.
R.I.P. Quincy, baby. Okay? I wish I could be a fly on the wall from back in the day at Quincy Jones' house, boy.
They probably live to the Diddy party.
That is the Word on the Streetz news. I am Miss Shyneka. You guys can follow me at Miss Shyneka and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover. Now, coming up, we got Toxic Tuesday on the way, and we want to know what kind of unordinary hiccup did you have to deal with your ex or your current, and how are you dealing with that? Okay? Yeah, I'm going to make it make sense next hour. Keep it like it's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty, DJ SWIN, and Shawty.
Yes, man.
Recently, you were on an episode of Cutler's Court. Now, this is a court show featuring a husband and a wife team, and you were recently on here with your wife talking about these infamous
hemorrhoids. Yes, because they said, do you have anything that your partner don't like about you? Mm-hmm. And she wrote in about my hemorrhoids. So
I would say he changes and takes showers about 4 to 5 times throughout the day.
Hemorrhoids. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Can't do nothing about them. So why is that a problem?
That has a lot to do with what you eat. And I try to get him to go to the doctor, but he won't.
Look, I've been to the doctor. They said we can cut them off. What? That's what I said. You ain't finna put me to sleep and mess with my butt. You wake up, that thing different, and you don't know what happened. Never.
How else is it affecting you?
Well, it affects me when we're going to events. Something else he does, he makes these noises. It's noises where you don't know if he's in pain or meditating, and it's all the time.
If there's something is wrong, it's like an alien. I'm trying to divert it away from here, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You gotta let it go somewhere else. That thing, they hurt.
Boy, we could have took you to court. We would have. So this morning, you're getting a lot of feedback about it. The people are blogging. Has so many views.
Yes, it's almost at like 2 million views.
Okay.
So many shares. It's like really blown up in the. And it's come up there. You know, is these hemorrhoids the problem for that woman that bad?
Yeah, we have to hear about him when he grunt and be like, man, you know I can't sit down.
My stomach dropping there, y'all.
It do be dropped. Oh my
yeah,
God.
and that's why I walked into a fart last week in the elevator.
Yeah, it's such something
Me
to
and
deal
our
with.
poor coworker, building coworker, Reggie, poor Reggie.
Maintenance man, I was like,
He
no,
still ain't
get
recovered.
on here. And they still want to walk on in that elevator.
All right, well,
Miss
we didn't
Shyneka,
know it was going to be funky.
What do we do, you know what I mean, to handle this? Like, it affects us. Yeah, I'll be honest. It does.
Wow.
It does, Shawty. You know what I mean? When you say your stomach. I mean, Shyneka just had to walk into a fart. So what do we do?
And I was sick on my stomach. After my mouth started getting watery, I thought I was going to throw up in the room.
Didn't I try to tell you don't get on the elevator?
Boy, I never smelled anything like that before. But hey, so look, we want to know, what is something for Toxic Tuesday that your partner refuses to do, whether it's personal, outward, whatever, your person refuses to do that directly affects you?
My partner, she refuses to double down and just be hard on making our son say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Like, he does it, but it's not all the time. It's not like automatic. And I found out what the reason was. Her family didn't raise her like that. It was yeah, you can say yes, and yes, you can say no. In my family, it's yes ma'am, no sir, no yes sir, all the time.
Good Lord.
All the time. And so now he and I, it's not a back and forth, but it's a check every time. So I've kind of just eliminated her out of the whole process, and I just stay on top of him.
It's the rearing process, but she just has to, stay on top of it. But this morning, we want to know, what is something that your partner refuses to do that directly affects you? Give us a holler, 1-844-YUNG-JOC. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's get it.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty, DJ SWIN. And it is Toxic Tuesday. All right. And we are talking about Shawty on a recent episode of Cutler's Court. And he and his wife, Jasmine, were on there talking about his hemorrhoid issues.
I would say he changes and takes showers about 4 to 5 times throughout the day.
Hemorrhoids.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Can't do nothing about them.
So why is that a problem?
That has a lot to do with what you eat. And I try to get him to go to the doctor, but he won't.
Look, I've been to the doctor. They say we can cut them off. That's what I said. You ain't finna put me to sleep and mess with my butt. You wake up, that thing different, and you don't know what happened. Never.
How else is it affecting you?
Well, it affects me when we're going to events. Something else he does, he makes these noises. It's noises where you don't know if he's in pain or meditating. And it's all the time.
If it's something's wrong, it's like an alien. I'm trying to divert it away from here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta let it go somewhere else. That thing, they hurt.
Boy, you did not have to make that noise in court. That took me out because that is the antagonist of my life, that noise, that grunt. All right, so this morning we are asking you for Toxic Tuesday. Is there something that your partner refuses to do that directly affects you?
Reese, he refuses to discipline his bad kids. These kids can raise Cain all day long, do stuff they supposed to do, and he will not discipline them. He is their public defender.
So what are you doing about it?
At this point, I'm ready to hand everybody eviction notices.
Ooh, I know that's right. Mine is, man, my wife refused to make her daughter clean up.
Oh, no, we don't have that.
Yeah, man, I'd be scared to go in the room.
So they're not your kids biologically, they're his kids biologically?
Yes.
Do you have kids in the home?
Yes, we have 11 kids together.
Ooh,
but we share 2.
He refused to put on a condom and it's affecting you.
All right, well, okay then, good luck.
I know it's right. Ooh,
prayers to y'all.
But I mean, I'm gonna go get them checked out because a lot of people in the comments are saying, "Shawty, go and get the treatment. Go and get them tied off."
Yeah,
you know. So I'm gonna go because
I mean, you got the other thing done. You might as well get the other thing done.
I know. I thought
get that booty done. You done got the DDL. You might as well get the BBL.
Oh my God! There we go.
All I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Thank you for waking up with us, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
It's Jeremy.
Jeremy, good morning, family. How can we help you?
I'm dealing with a little something right now, and I was just trying to see what your opinion on it is and see if you can give me some help. See, I was at the Flame. I left there. APD jumped behind me. I'm like, man, what's going on? Dang. I forgot my L's was bad. So as I found out my L's was bad, they took me to jail. So I called my little shawty I've been talking to for about 3 months or so. Name is Claire. I was like, get me out, whatever. Boom. She hang up the phone. Talking about she can't come get me till like Friday morning or something like that because she don't get paid till Friday. I know she damn well lying. I know she got the money to get me out. So then I get out. I try to call her. I'm blocked on the phone. Try to hit up on the Instagram where she first hit me up at. Blocked. I'm like, man, what's going on?
Damn. So you don't have no clue as to why you...
Nah.
Damn, so you have not talked to her since you was locked up?
Nah, like that last time she said, I'm going to get you out Friday.
You know what?
She probably think you want to cuss her out.
Yeah.
That's really what it seemed like.
I mean, it happens. All right, what's her name?
Her name Claire.
Claire. Wow. Last time you met a Claire. Damn.
Yeah, she fine too, like an eclair. Wow.
Like an eclair. All right. Put your phone on mute, man. We're going to see if we can get Claire on the phone, bro.
This monkey.
All right.
All right, hold on. Be feeling like she wasn't able to do it, so he ain't gonna mess with her no more.
Or she could have a job where she can't be around convicted felons.
Man.
Hello?
Good morning. My sweet Claire, please.
Hey, this is Claire. Who is this?
Claire.
This is Claire. Who is this?
You got Young Jock on your line, Miss Shyneka and Shawty. Can we talk to you for a minute this morning, Claire?
Oh,
Oh, wow. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so listen, man, we got a segment on our morning show called Date Dilemma, and it appears that you have a dilemma, Claire. There's a guy that gave us a call. He said that he cared about you. He hadn't heard from you. He had a little bit of bad luck, and ever since, he hasn't heard from you. What's the young man's name, Shawty?
You know Jeremy?
Jailbird Jeremy. Yeah, I've been talking to Jeremy for about 3-4 months or something like that, and Jeremy done got himself locked up. Calling you all, I'm at work. He know I work for the government. I cannot just get off of work and come get him out of jail.
Wow. So you just left him in now?
So Jeremy calls me, tells me, okay, hey friend, hey Claire, I done got locked up because I have a suspended license. Okay, so red flag. So I'm like, well, why is your license suspended, Jeremy? You know, make it add up. You're old. You know, at this big age, there's no reason for you to be riding around irresponsible with your license suspended. I tell Jeremy I will come get him, but I cannot get him until 2 days later. I can't leave work right now. I told him 2 days because I feel like as an adult, sometimes you got to sit because if Jeremy got the type of money that he got, it's no reason for you to ride around with your L suspended. Go pay them people and get that stuff off of your record.
Right.
You ain't no judge or jury, but...
well, he needed her help, so it's under her conditions.
Right. We not all the way locked in, but, you know, that's my boo. So I just want him to think about it. But I was lying. I told him 2 days, but I was coming to get him, right? You know, because I'm good at my job, so I can leave when I need to. So I left. Y'all, why I pulled up to the dang on bail bondsman, why I walk in, you know, excited, I'm finna get him out. I'm gonna cuss him out when I get him out, but I'm about to get him out, and it's somebody in front of me, a nice little pretty light-skinned girl in front of me bailing this man out already.
Well, how you know she was bailing him out?
Okay, so I seen this light-skinned girl, and she, of course, gave the man Jeremy's information. And so I just sat there for a minute, like, you know, I'm taken aback. The girl get on the phone, y'all, and she's telling her friend, oh, you know, I had to come get my little boo. I'm up here holding it down for Jeremy. So that was it for me, y'all. I walked off. So I haven't talked to Jeremy since.
So this is going to be the first time you speak to him?
What you mean?
Because he on the phone. He heard everything. He know he done messed up, but at least he heard what's going on. Jeremy, you there, my boy?
Jailbird Jeremy.
I'm right here.
She on the phone?
Oh, what's up, Jeremy? It's nice to hear your voice, honey.
Yeah, what happened to you all spoofing me?
You just heard what happened.
You heard what happened.
The hell?
Did you? How did you get out?
Who was that?
You know, shoot, that my little homegirl. I wasn't trying to sit. I had to call up somebody, you know.
And who was that somebody, Johnny?
Oh, you talking about Alexis? She one of my little things, you know, on the side. You know, somebody I can call if I need them, you know.
Somebody you could call when you need them. So did you call me first or you call her first?
I called you first. You said no.
You gave him the runaround. You did. Now, I told you that was a mistake.
Well, let me ask you this, Jeremy. Why you riding around with a suspended license in the first place?
You ain't his mama.
Man,
why your license suspended, Jeremy?
Cause, man, I got too many tickets, man.
Okay, and I came to get you. I hope you know that. I know that if you heard everything, you heard that I actually left my job and I came to get you, and I had to see somebody else trying to get you out. How you think that made me feel?
Like you should have came and got me first.
And that's why you on this phone talking to me through somebody else.
I know that's right.
Well, if you want to block me, you can talk to me too.
No, Jeremy, I want you to stick with Alexis because she gonna ride for you in ways that I may not be able to. I got a real job, I got real responsibilities, and I can't just pick up and get somebody out of jail that's being irresponsible.
All right, well, it sounds like you know what's going on. You know, hey, Jeremy, here it is, man. We gotta ask her right now. This what you called for, right?
Yeah.
Claire, he want to know, you know, he wanted to know what was going on. He know why you didn't call him now. I don't know if he still wants to ask if you would be with him, but here's your opportunity, Jeremy. Go ahead.
All right. I really think we could be the great together, you know what I'm saying? I can leave all the other stuff alone. I just really want you, you know, I need my finding Claire, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know if you're going to unblock me so we can get this stuff together, you know?
I'm going to unblock you, Jeremy, but you got some serious making up to do because I should never, ever, ever, I don't care what you do behind my back, I should never catch another woman doing anything for you. But I'm going to unblock you, though.
Wow, you get a second chance at it. You get another 90 days.
Don't be trying to teach him no lessons. You gonna get taught a lesson every time you try to teach one and you ain't no real teacher.
Every time, boy. All right, on behalf of 1-800 Injured the Bethune Law Firm, we're gonna hook y'all up with this $100, man. To our listeners, call us. Let's talk about this date dilemma. Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki Wyatt right here. Every day from 6 to 10, we listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover, honey.
That's right. That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty, DJ SWIN. And let's talk about this date dilemma. Now, Jeremy went to the Blue Flame. If y'all don't know what that is a very famous strip club in Atlanta, okay? And ended up getting arrested for having a suspended license. Now, he called his girl, Claire, to get him out. Claire gets on the phone and said that she worked for the government. And she told him that she would come in 2 days, but she was just trying to scare him. She left her job that day to get him out of jail. When she got to the place, to the jail, I guess, she overheard a girl, in line getting him out, and she left and blocked him. Jeremy said when she told him to wait 2 days, he called one of his side girls to come and get him. Now, Claire and Jeremy, they worked it out.
Yeah, don't mandate me. Don't have me in jail and won't come get me. Don't give me no punishment. I'm grown. And
if you grown enough not to get locked up too.
But you're not my punisher. You're supposed to be my savior.
Oh, yeah. Jesus is your savior, baby. You should have called upon the name of the Lord.
Did she ask that girl what her name was? She probably would have turned around and said, my name is Jesus.
Shut up, man.
All right. Well, we want to know, what do you think about this date dilemma?
Good morning, Miss C. So I just wanted to say, I normally rock with my sisters, but you really can't tell nobody you're going to just let them sit. She was supposed to find somebody to get him out.
All right. Well, thank you guys for your calls. We definitely appreciate you. We want to know this morning, are you smarter than Young Jock?
That's a really good question. All they got to do is hit us, 1-844-986-4562, and we'll make it happen. And you also got something coming up, too. Word on the Streetz.
Yep, definitely keep it locked. Coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Word on the streets going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shyneka.
That's right. Let's get inside this Word on the Streetz news and talk about it. Diddy is arguing that he had mental conditions that caused him to commit alleged crimes because he was drunk and high. Now, Diddy is trying to recruit a doctor from Columbia University to testify on his behalf, but prosecutors don't want to hear it. Now, they are saying that he is admitting that he was inebriated while committing these alleged sexual assault crimes, and prosecutors are also pointing out that he drugged other people during his freak-offs. So blaming his own haze does not make sense. Now, the trial begins on Monday, May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. Now, Beyonce has kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour in LA, and congratulations to her. She brought out an unsuspecting Carter, and that was Rumi. All right, the cutest thing on the internet right now, we got to see Beyonce in mommy mode, her kids in kid mode, because y'all know y'all kids be acting like kids out here. I mean, you can teach them, but they gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. All right, just so cute. You guys can check out the video on our Streetz Morning Takeover page of Rumi. Just, she did good at first. She participated, and then she just did what she wanted to do. All right, 50 Cent is trying to troll Beyonce and said, dang, tickets ain't selling. There were only 3,800 tickets left, sweetheart. A lot of those tickets are obstructed view tickets, which don't even count in the grand scheme of things. Of course, there are a lot of people wanting to see Beyonce perform this Cowboy Carter tour. So, hey, if you're one of those people, get those tickets. All right. Moving right along, let's talk. Quincy Jones allegedly told Terrence Howard that he might want to reconsider playing Marvin Gaye.
I was over at Quincy Jones' house. I'm hearing rumors that Marvin was gay. And Quincy's like, yes. He went around it with everything, and I was like, no. And I'm like, they would have wanted to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, you mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a movie?
No.
Not even, yeah.
No, because I don't fake it.
And this is the feud that I just will not accept. According to the Word on the Street, allegedly, Mary J. Blige is being sued for $5 million over alleged sabotage of rapper Vado's deal with friend Misa Hilton. Of course, it seems that Misa is the management of this guy, and they're saying that basically Mary J. Blige is holding his album and forcing him to sever ties with Misa Hilton. Of course, Misa and Mary have been best friends for a very long time, since back in the Uptown days.
Wow.
And so it's very discouraging to see what's going on. She also included Mary J. Blige's alleged boyfriend, which is her security guard, in saying that, you know, he tried to definitely scheme to get this artist over on their team. So very interesting. We'll see how this plays out in court. That is the Word on the Streetz news. I am Miss Shyneka, and it's all being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best.
That's right. Appreciate that, Miss Shyneka, man. Hey, you told me some stuff I ain't never knew. Hey, man, we got some questions. We got to talk about some things coming up, because we want to ask the fellas, man, why are you so guarded against women? We want to ask the women,
God,
why are you so guarded against women? I want to ask the fellas too, because it's just a nice banter. You know what I'm saying? Give us a call, 1-844-988-986-4562. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Oh, it's a Toxic Tuesday. You're tuned in with some real ones. We're going to point out some toxicity today. Okay, so Cardi B recently took to her live, and she had, would you say that it was a rant or her venting, Miss Shyneka?
Yes.
More so, okay. She was just expressing how she feels about the way women treat other women.
People like to say that I'm a girl's girl. I am not a girl's girl. I actually hate women, females, girls, whatever the wanna know why? Because y'all the first ones to always talk about other women. Y'all the first one. You have one up toenail and you just, yeah, she's pretty, but she got a up toenail. Yeah, she's pretty, but she does this and that. Y'all always talking
Yeah, it do seem like to me women hold other women to a high standard, even if they're not of that standard.
Man,
I don't know if it's being called a higher standard, more so just hating, trying to find the imperfections of another person to validate yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen women take pictures of other women and then send them like, look, her drawers hanging out. She got on the same red drawers from yesterday.
I mean, I've seen
countless things. Miss Shyneka,
guys do the same.
Why?
Whatever.
Why are women so guarded against women? I know you kind of answered it there, but do you feel like you have to keep your guard up when it comes to other women? Are you
certain. I mean, just because I guess of what I do for a living, I have to be guarded regardless, and
especially because you always talking about people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
even if you don't want to, you just reporting on.
I report news for a living.
Right.
But with that being said, I mean, I'm protective about my circle. Now, I have been more open, I feel like, in the past couple of years, and welcoming towards women. But I mean, at this big age, I know who fits my vibe and who doesn't. Like, the vibe check is a real thing.
Okay, I want y'all to call us up because I want to know from y'all. Why are you so guarded against women? The number's 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now. Can't wait to hear from you. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What they do, y'all? Good morning. It's your girl, Pretty TV. Every day I'm listening to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the number one morning show in this city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's go.
That's right. Hey, man, hopefully you're riding out with us this morning, man. We having some toxic talk on this Toxic Tuesday. Cardi B is talking about how she, sees the world when it comes to other women. She feels very guarded, or she even thinks that, women are guarded more towards other women more than men are. So
yeah, because they know how they can be, they self. And they know they can be as devious as they self and do that stuff, so they know what another woman could do.
I mean, people can overall. I mean, I think that when people give you an ick or, you know, your intuition tells you something about someone, that you should definitely listen to it. Mm-hmm. Especially if they're showing you who they are. There are a lot of weird energy women going on these days, because I guess the perceptions that other people display, like maybe on social media or, you know, because of their own insecurities.
Yeah, it is. We're going to the phones. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Why are women so guarded against other women?
Hey, it's Purple Rain. Honestly speaking, I feel like a lot of women be insecure, so they feel since they insecurities, they be jealous of other women. But on the other hand, I'm the opposite. I'm even teaching my daughter to be a girl's girl. You know, if I see somebody that's cute, somebody that's pretty, I'm like, oh, you cute, you pretty. But, you know, a lot of women are happy within themselves, you know, so they portray that and take it out on other women. That's what I think.
But I've guarded against other women because my ex-husband married to my ex-best friend who cheated on me with.
Good morning. My name is Veronica. Well, I can say that most women in their life experience may have been hurt by another woman, as far as friendship or just a regular family relationship. And they put up a wall and they categorize all women to the one that hurted them the most. And then they build up a level of trust. They say they can't trust them because they still can't get past that pain and that hurt. The best thing I can say is let your heart be filled with forgiveness and love yourself enough to love the next female, because we all deserve love.
Now see that, young ladies, when you sit down and talk to somebody, hopefully they end your conversation with some good positive energy like that last caller. Thank you to all the callers, you know what I'm saying? We just appreciate y'all tapping in when it's time. Yeah. Hey, coming up, man, let's get you out the dirt a little bit. Let's put a little change in your pocket. We got some money on the line for you. If you can beat me at Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? It's coming up, 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to hear from you. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your name?
Tia from Decatur.
Tia from Decatur. All right, look here, man. Are you smarter than Young Jock?
I am.
Okay, well, we're going to see this morning. I'm about to turn you over to Miss Shyneka. Let's get this money if you can, baby.
All right. Well, here we go. You are going first. And the first question is, who are the 03 Bonnie and Clyde? Was it A, Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj, B, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, C, Diddy and J-Lo, or D, Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
You are absolutely correct. 1 point up on the board. Young Jock, what is the main function of red blood cells? Is it A, transporting oxygen, B, help to fight infections and disease, C, control the nervous system, or D, control reproduction?
Where I'm from, baby, the A.
Flatland.
The A.
Is that your final answer?
And it is.
All right, you are correct, sir. Tia.
Yes.
Who was the youngest African American to win a Nobel Peace Prize? Was it A, President Barack Obama, B, Martin Luther King, C, Kamala Harris, or D, Toni Morris?
Martin Luther King.
You are correct. That's 2 for you, Mr. Young Jock. What male won the 400 millimeter track and field competition in the 2024 Paris Olympics? Was it A, Quincy Hall, B, Matthew Hudson, C, Jareem Richards, or D, Christopher Bailey?
I don't know. I'm going to just go ahead and go with A again.
3,
2, 1. You are correct.
Thank you, Quincy, all of this.
Tia.
Yes.
What virus causes AIDS? Is it A, COVID-19, B, influenza, C, rhino, or D, HIV?
D.
Well, Tia, you are the winner.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, baby girl. That does not mean you are smarter than me. It just means that you got your answers before I could.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just playing. Congratulations. You are smarter than Young Jock. You're going to pick up this money, baby. Why don't you give some shout-outs? You know what I'm saying? Let the people know who, you know, you love them or whatever.
I want to shout out my dad and my baby, Mr. Ty, and just the whole Flatline area, okay? You ain't from the Flatline, okay?
What you said?
We ain't never seen you. I said the whole Flatland area because we ain't never seen you.
Yeah, nah. I'm about to cut all that out. You know,
Don't do that.
I was over there when the bottle house used to be a thing. You don't even know about the bottle house.
It's like the bootleggers and all that good stuff.
No, we ain't talking about
So run me my money. Where is my money?
You know what? I'm going to make sure you wait for this money. All this junk you talking this morning. Now, hold on. I got somebody about to get your information over. Real talk. Hold on for 1 second, okay? Thank you and congratulations again, baby.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, my sweet babies, this is Monique. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. This morning, Young Jock, Miss Shyneka, and Shawty. We are, sitting here looking at how, at one moment, you as an individual can be rejoicing in the best times of your life, and someone sitting right across from you is going through the most darkest hours of their lives. And we're just talking about two mothers, very, very similar situations. Both mothers raising sons, looking to be drafted in the NFL draft. You got one mother, Pilar Sanders, who's actually celebrating both of her sons going to the league, Shiloh and Shador. And, you can imagine what the morale is like in their home amongst their family. They're very happy, feeling accomplished. And then on the other hand, a very high prospect who could have been drafted in the first round, the young man, Kyron Lacey, who took his own life. Now, Miss Shyneka, we talked about this. And it was really interesting because, we felt like, why would you do that? Why would you be so selfish? You can't question what people do, but you do question sometimes as a human. It's like, why would you do that? Because here you are a week and a half away from the draft, and he took his life. But he was looking at some very big charges.
I think
vehicular homicide.
Yes.
A hit and run with a 79-year-old man. And he felt that, people say that he took his life because he felt that they were going to make an example out of him and throw the book at him.
How about I think he couldn't live with himself? If I mistakenly or purposely by my dumb acts took somebody's life, somebody's dad, somebody's granddad, somebody who had purpose in life, I would feel like crazy at night. I probably couldn't sleep with myself, and it probably drove him to doing what he did.
I mean, I hear that. I hear all that. Well, it's the mother of Kyron Lacey actually dedicated a song to him at his funeral.
And I will always love you.
Now, of course, we don't want to sadden the mood, but it was a very sad situation, very unfortunate. But that just shows you how life works out, man. On sunny days, very dark and cloudy days. You just got to try to figure out your balance through it all. When you're in the midst of a great moment, just realize and remember that someone else could possibly be going through way worse times. So, it's a balance in life. Our heart goes out to the mother of, the family of Kyron Lacey. So, Miss Shyneka, you got something coming up, don't you?
Yep, you definitely got to keep it locked. Of course, Beyonce has kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour in LA, and I find out when she's going to be in a city near you and if the Carter girls are going to be joining her on stage. All right, got all that and more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Word on the streets going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shyneka.
All right. Well, it seems that Diddy is now arguing that he had mental health conditions that caused him to commit alleged crimes because he was drunk and high. Now, Diddy is currently trying to recruit a doctor from Columbia University to testify on his behalf, but prosecutors don't want to hear it.
It's too late in the game for that.
No. All right. So, per legal documents viewed by TMZ, it's essentially that the music mogul was inebriated while committing his alleged sexual assault crimes. Prosecutors also point out that he drugged other people during his freak-offs. So, blaming his own haze does not make sense. Now, his trial is going to start on May the 5th, and the days are counting down. Do-do-do.
I'm ready.
Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be a lot of drunk people trying to watch that.
Whoa.
Pink might make you act crazy, though. That's what the substance they say he was having.
So Cinco de Mayo is not a holiday here? Like it's not a federal holiday.
Nah, we just turn up.
It's a cultural holiday. Okay then. Okay, cool. So Beyonce has kicked off the Cowboy Carter tour in LA, and there was a surprise Carter that got to get their shine on last night. Rumi then begged her mama to get out there. And then cut the food, child. The people started waving at Rumi. I blame y'all. Y'all don't wave at Rumi because she was already nervous, and then she had to wave back. So then she tried to do her little part, but then it was too late because she got the giggles and then hugged her mama. It's literally the cutest thing that I have seen in such a long time. I watched the video like 10 to 20 times.
Miss Shyneka, I can't help but to think, is this strategic because the ticket sales have not been doing as well?
Oh, of course.
They only didn't sell 1,000 tickets.
This Beyonce, they supposed to be sold out.
1,000 tickets.
That's a lot of tickets.
Well, they were price gouging in the beginning. And now people are like, oh my God, I paid $1,000 and some dollars for my tickets, and the tickets next to me, $200 a piece.
I know people still paying their firm off from the last time she came.
Okay, then. All right, so let's get into this. Lastly, it seems that Terrence Howard says that he could not play the singer Marvin Gaye after he found out Marvin Gaye was gay.
I was over at Quincy Jones' house. I'm hearing rumors that Marvin was gay. And Quincy's like, yes. He went around it with everything. And I was like, no. And I'm like, they would have wanted to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, you mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a movie?
No.
Not even,
No, because I don't fake it.
Let me tell y'all something. Quincy Jones was one of the best to ever do it. But I promise you, every scandalous good story starts with when I was at Quincy Jones' house.
Wow.
R.I.P. Quincy, baby. I wish I could be a fly on the wall from back in the day at Quincy Jones' house.
They probably lived to the Diddy party.
That is the Word on the Streetz news. I am Miss Shyneka. You guys can follow me at Miss Shyneka and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
All right, man. Your favorite cousin shaking in, Young Jock. Man, I am the Love Doc Jock. Miss Shyneka, can you please assist me by reading today's latest entry?
I am not an assistant.
No, you're
boss.
not. You are.
Dear Love Doc Jock, I don't frequent the club ever.
Okay, boss.
But my girl stays in the VIP section every weekend. I don't mind it because I trust her, but is there something I should be worried about? Am I not showing her the attention she's receiving at the club?
You know what? It's a lot of things I want to ask you. Like, how is she always in the club? Are you paying for this? Is this money coming from you? Is she got homegirls that's always at the club? Or is she always saying she got a friend, the homies, them like my brothers, because them brothers will knock something down when you ain't looking. For real. I will say this, man. It ain't that you probably not showing her enough attention at home. That's just what she likes right now. It don't mean she ain't gonna change. It don't mean she won't grow out of it. But if that's what you see intrigues your woman, if that's what makes her happy, then you got to figure out a way to give her that same vibe, give her that same feel. Maybe you got to get your ass up and go to the club with her and make sure she good. That way you can give her what she want and be with her at the same time. And you can also keep your eye on her. You feel me? It's that simple. And that's the Love Job.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
I ain't never seen so much toxicity on a Tuesday in my life. Jesus, today was toxic. A lot of the stories we talked about. I mean, it's Toxic Tuesday, so you know how it go, man. I'm going to tell y'all this. Thank y'all for tapping in with us today. To everyone that called in, from the people who play Are You Smarter Than Young Jock, and even down to the date dilemma that just went off. So, hey, man, it's love. We appreciate y'all. Miss Shyneka, what's up, man?
Nothing.
You good?
Yep.
I like your hair today.
Thanks.
It reminds me of like a rich. It reminds me like of that rich auntie who don't do nothing, but she got all the money.
Thanks. Shawty, how about you?
Hey, man. Y'all follow me on YouTube. I got some funny stuff on there, man. At 4019 Podcast. www.whatmynameiswithaz.com is my website. Thank y'all for the support. We love y'all. We'll see you in the morning.
That's right. It's love. We'll catch y'all on Wednesday. Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.